great gusto, a remarkable setting, a deafening roar from the packed attendants, nervous tension much in evidence as we wish them all well and look forward to what we hope will be an eventful final. This is the trophy they're playing for, and here's a quick recap on the teams. Kilkenny with strength through the middle from John Henderson and Pat Dwyer right up to Christy Heffernan and Liam Fennelly, and of course free taker DJ Carey expected to be prominent. Tipperary with a confusing array of brothers and namesakes, 4 Ryans, as we say only Bobby and Aidan are related, 3 Bonnars, Colm, Conal and Cormac, and 1 English, Nicky of course, at number 15. The referee is Willie Hogan. He was also in charge of this year's National League final. He becomes the 3rd Cork man to take charge of an All-Ireland hurling final. So the final underway, up towards Liam Fennelly. Whipped out in a pile-up of bodies as the players were going for that one. A couple of players looking to be dazed as it's played up towards Pat's Fox corner. There with Liam Simpson. 2 players still lying on the ground, I can tell you, away from the action as Declan Carr nips in here. High challenge from Eddie O'Connor. Michael Cleary's shot is blocked down by Pat Dwyer. Scramble to get this ball free. Tipp still in the attack. Michael Cleary against John Henderson. Stopped somehow by Pat Dwyer. And finally it's gone out over the end line and it's gone wide. Now the referee will surely stop the action here once his attention has been brought to the fact that there are 2 players down injured. Liam McCarthy is the Kilkenny player involved, and it seems that it's Michael Ryan maybe, or Conal Bonnar could be the Tipperary player involved. So McCarthy and Conal Bonnar, yes it is, the players who just got in one another's way that time as the ball was coming down in the frantic opening seconds to the All-Ireland hurling final. Well, hopefully they'll be able to retake their places. So it's going to be a puck out and Michael Welch will take it. Aidan Ryan runs into Christy Heffernan. Meanwhile Bobby Ryan has a shot blocked down by John Power. Power against Leahy. Michael Phelan, part of the Glenmore contingent, trying to touch it on there towards Eamon Morrissey. Fennelly trying to get right involved in the action early in the match. Kilkenny looking like they mean business early on. Now DJ Carey, he's got great pace. Turns it high, but he's put it wide. Colm Bonnar, I think, will be aware early on about the pace of this young player. He really is one of the speed merchants of hurling, and if you give him a yard, well, he'll steal a couple of dozen more.
Yeah, it's a great ball back by Liam Fennelly here when he had no chance of scoring himself. Spotted the loose man outside. DJ Carey gathered it very well and showed good pace, and normally he'd like to have got a good start and score from there, but just drifted wide.
Declan Carr against Eddie O'Connor. He's anxious to make an early impression as well, but we still await the opening score of the game. So 2 wides for Tipperary, 1 for Kilkenny. Christy Heffernan coming out towards this one, but in the end gets in Richie Power's way. Michael Phelan now, without the stick, belting it forward towards Eamon Morrissey, and Fennelly showing very clever stick work on the ground. Morrissey trying to line himself up for a shot. It's stopped by Paul Delaney. Comes out to the recovered Conal Bonnar towards Aidan Ryan. Driven defiantly downfield towards Declan Ryan. Touched on towards Pat Fox. Beaten further over by Liam Simpson. Michael Cleary going across to put in a challenge. It reaches Fox. Very near the sideline. Eddie O'Connor going back, doing well, getting goal side. And Simpson unable to keep the ball in play. It's going to be a sideline ball. The pressure will be on the Kilkenny backs. Liam Simpson, who was a brother-in-law of Bill Hennessy, the 2 cornerbacks in the Kilkenny team this afternoon. John Leahy is having such a marvellous season, seen by many people as the complete player. What's turning out to be his best season so far. Whipped in, stopped by Pat Dwyer. driven out towards John Power, right half forward, stopped by Conal Bonnar. The half-backs from Tipperary trying to get on top of their task early on, but it's Christy Heffernan who's breaking through. Well beating Bobby Ryan, and passing it outside when he could have gone for a point himself, and the referee says that he capped it. Too many steps, I think, or perhaps he caught the ball twice.
I think Jerry caught the ball twice and he had plenty of room there. Christy might well have taken a point. Kilkenny have started quite well. They're full of action and they're all go, and they'd certainly like to get a score on the board. I think Christy could well have had a shot there when he got inside Bobby Ryan.
That was curious because Christy really had the chance to get a score himself. Instead he placed it outside to DJ Carey, who's already fairly well marked.
Yeah, you see here Christy races inside, catches the ball once, goes on again then, and I think he's not sure whether to go on with the ball or take a shot, and he catches the ball here again, and that's a free out, second offence.
Pat Fox, Pat Dwyer, comes out, John Leahy, that's the opening ball to the match. John Leahy, the man of the moment, and at the Conal end, the Tipperary fans salute the opening score of the game, which has taken 5.5 minutes to produce. Ollie Walsh walking out with the hurley stick, which his father Ollie has made for him. Richie Power down towards Christy Heffernan. Slotted outside by Conal Bonnar to the waiting Aidan Ryan. Control just letting him down. Liam Walsh. He's been adamant to cross over there. He's been John Joe Corcoran. Hints of Cormac Bonnar, and the most photographed legs in Croke Park this afternoon. John Carr, getting by Conal Bonnar. Indications early on that the Kilkenny half-forward line could cause problems for the Tipp half-back line.
And they certainly look very sharp there. They've started very well, and a beautiful pick up there by John Carr. And maybe he should have knocked that ball across 21, looking for Liam Fennell, who looks very sharp. And I think Kilkenny just need to take 1 or 2 chances now to settle them. They've started quite well, but Tipperary broke up the field. Not one chance took their point.
Eddie O'Connor under the dropping ball, beats him for distance. Declan Carr criticised in many places for his performances so far this season. Today he wants to turn in a really good 70 minutes work. Declan Ryan, full sideline ball. It's out by Richie Power. Down towards the inside forward line, and Noel Sheehy gets there first against Liam Fennell. We've seen Fennell win a couple of balls, and he got out very fast that time, and the referee for the foul there on Pat Fox by Liam Simpson awards the free into Tipperary, and they can go 2 points ahead here. Michael Cleary, who scored 8 points against Cork in the drawn match, won 7 in the replay, and won 9 against Galway. Lines up Tipperary's second scoring chance. So Tipp leading by 2 points to 0 in that last match of the 1-9 his tally against Galway. 6 were from frees and 2 were from 65s.
And this is just what Tipp are good at all the year. Pat Fox great at the broken play, snaps the ball into his hand, and a loose swing by Liam Simpson gives away a silly free, and easy point for Tipperary.
At the other end, the Tipperary attack still trying to find some rhythm and combination, because they haven't really combined all that terribly well so far in this match, and that's been the tale of their campaign in the championship, and yet they're here in the final. Michael Phelan will need a replacement stick, which team trainer Michael O'Flynn is bringing out. Richie Power battling there with Aidan Ryan, got a touch onto it up towards Nicky English, and the referee saw the drop down by Bill Hennessy on Nicky English. Referee very sharp. So Michael Cleary has another chance. Makes it look very easy, wide routine, and Tipp now go into a 3-point lead when it seemed that Kilkenny were getting the early breaks.
Sure, this is Kilkenny just can't afford to give away frees in that situation. Michael Cleary has been slotting them over all the year, and they're simple frees, and Kilkenny back, and they've got to get the grips with Tipperary forward and get out to the ball fast and knock it away without giving away frees.
Aidan Ryan, Conal Bonnar just went in expecting the breaking ball to come his way. It's going to be a free in. Eamon Morrissey, the player I'm sure they're going to be looking to this afternoon, who very much was their star against Antrim. It's the position of Conal Bonnar after he pushed John Carr that time, took up a good position. For the second defence, pushed by Michael Ryan. DJ Carey looking for Kilkenny's first score of the afternoon. So Kilkenny are off the mark after 10 minutes. The expectations were for a tight contest here this afternoon, and that's what it looks like we're about to get. Carr against John Lahey, touch back in towards Liam Welsh. And by Aidan Ryan towards Nicky English, stopped by Bill Hennessy. Hennessy has the distinction of keeping Nicky English scoreless in 2 league matches in recent years. Comes towards Michael Cleary, runs in, Cormac Bonnar trying to break that ball forward, still Cormac Bonnar, English coming in as well, stopped in the end, and it's taken away out of danger by Liam Simpson. Great cornerback play, up towards Liam McCarthy, runs inside. Sheehy trying to get in goal side here against Liam Fennelly. Fennelly causing problems, and he's put it over the bar. There's just a point in it. That's the second point from play in the match. Kilkenny's first from play, 3 points to 2.
This resulted from great clearance by Liam Simpson when Kilkenny were under pressure and they cleared the long ball. Noel Sheehy got us here, tripped accidentally, I think, in fairness by Liam Fennelly, who snaps up quickly and scores a great point.
Lahey has made a marvellous catch, raiding on that left-hand side. Chopped down by Hennessy, ball inside still, no chance presented, comes out to Ollie Walsh and whipped away out of the danger area. A real moment of danger there for the Kilkenny defence. Lahey the instigator, Carr to keep the pressure on that defence. It's taken with some difficulty by Liam Welsh, out into the middle towards Christy Heffernan, being marked the whole time by Bobby Ryan. Michael Phelan up towards Liam Fennelly, trying to break it down for the incoming John Carr. Noel Sheehy again, standing his ground at fullback to Christy Heffernan. Tapped nicely forward towards Eamon Morrissey, who made a good diagonal run from right to left to turn and to put it over the bar and to put the sides level. Excellent positioning taken up by Eamon Morrissey to put the sides level. He made a good run across. That was a fine ball inside that time.
Good ball again by Christy Heffernan here. Spots Eamon Morrissey running across the opposite corner from where he's playing, and this is very good corner forward play. Turns and snaps up an excellent score, and Kilkenny need Eamon Morrissey and Liam Fennelly and these players to get on their game now and try and get some scores. They're coming back into this game very well.
Tipperary's third wide of the game. 3 also for Kilkenny.
Kilkenny have certainly settled better now during it. It's noticeable that Christy Heffernan is making quite a big impact at centre half forward, and if he can keep going, it'll be very good for Kilkenny.
Great catch from the man you talked about. Brilliantly down. Bobby Ryan now trying to get back goal side. He's fouled him. The referee is signalling for a free in, and Kilkenny can take the lead for the first time in the game from this free, which will be taken by DJ Carey. But what a piece of fielding that was by an informed Christy Heffernan. By his own admission, he hasn't been having a good season. This is the time to produce the form he can produce.
Well, Christy certainly hasn't been playing well, but he looks all fired up today to have a big game. That's a magnificent catch with Hurley's flying everywhere and wins an excellent free and a great chance for Kilkenny to go ahead.
DJ's put them in front. 2 points now for DJ Carey from the Young Ireland's club, which is in Garran. So they've made a very fine recovery, having surrendered the first 3 points of the match to Tipperary. Ken Hogan's puck out, down towards Declan Ryan. Just can't hold on to it. It comes to Michael Phelan instead. Both sides well G'd up by now. That's DJ Carey down into space, but there's nobody there for it because Liam McCarthy had come well in from his corner forward position. He'd taken up a left half forward position at that time. And Morrissey, who really displayed his true all-star qualities in the semi-final. dropped again by Aidan Ryan. Down to John Carr. Carr is getting a lot of the ball so far, and Bonnar will really have to tighten up his marking on him. On towards Richie Power. It's all Kilkenny just now. Breaks inside towards Liam Fennelly, who's discarded the helmet. Fair shoulder, the referee decides. Nicely flicked away, brilliantly done in fact, by Bonnar. It ends up being a sideline ball. That was great defensive play. I think it was Bonnar, and John Power isn't too pleased about that challenge by Aidan Ryan. And the referee speaking to an incensed John Carr, who has injured his hand, and Dr. Bill Cuddihy, who was attending to the injured player, and the referee decides that Carr was taking the law into his own hands.
Well, chance here for Kilkenny again. Liam Fennelly gathers the ball, and it was a bit scrappy kind of play. He turns inside Noel Sheehy very well, tries to get out of the room, take a shot, but I think he loses control just at a vital second. Bonnar shoulders him very fairly. Good decision by the referee there. And
this is what happened then, Jimmy, when Aidan Ryan and John Carr went over there and he collided.
I think it was a complete accident. In fairness, Aidan Ryan went ball-headed for the ball as he's quite entitled to do, and he shouldered John Carr fairly, and unfortunately for himself he ended up against the wire, but I don't think there's anything Aidan Ryan could do about it.
I think when John Carr looks back on the video of this, although he's picked up a very nasty hand injury, he'll realise it was an accident.
It's pretty dangerous there, near the wire, and as you can see, he got quite a bad gash, and that's unfortunate. He's been playing very well, and in fairness to Aidan Ryan, I don't think there was anything dirty in that tackle at all.
So it's going to be a sideline ball, and Richie Power just getting ready to take the cut. Not a good one. Christie Heffernan advancing once again against Bobby Ryan. Bobby now settling to his task, having to kick the ball away, knowing that he might well have been hooked by Christie. So a point between the teams as Eddie O'Connor, for Kilkenny's side who are in front. Declan Ryan knocked down by Michael Phelan. Declan Carr, I should say. Christie Heffernan. Cross towards Eamon Morrissey's wing. And again it's Noel Sheehy, the man of the match in Tipperary semi-final against Galway. Up towards Nicky English. We haven't seen much of Nicky English. We've seen very little of Cormac Bonnar so far. Bill Hennessy, to the delight of the Kilkenny fans. The long clearance. Colm Bonnar under pressure from DJ Carey. Carey raiding inside. And his favourite left-hand side. And he's going over the bar for another point. 3 points at the match now for DJ Carey. That's the first from play. And Kilkenny now lead by 2.
Well, again, broken play across the field here. DJ Carey, one thing he's got tremendous pace. And he races away from Colm Bonnar there very well and strikes a lovely point off his left hand. One thing about him, he can score right or hand, and he's very, very accurate.
Eddie O'Connor, one of the finds of the season for Kilkenny. The strange thing is that he just came in as a sub. He's been pushed and he wins the free. Came in as a sub against Wexford, and many people were wondering why he wasn't on from the beginning.
He reminds me a lot of Van Larkin, the way he plays here, very, very wholehearted, and as you say, he's been the find of the season, and tremendous inspiration the way he gathers the ball and bursts out of defence.
Footballer and hurler indeed, Eddie O'Connor. He was on the Glenmore team, beaten in the football final in Wexford last year by Eamon Morrissey's Muckalee. Not the best free he's ever taken. Another mighty puck out by Ken Hogan, dropping into the heart of the Kilkenny half-back line. Eddie O'Connor racing across against Pat Fox. He did well, lovely stick work. Good wrist action and timing as well to dispossess a sharpshooter from Tipperary. Michael Cleary, known as Skippy to his friends. Cross towards John Lahey, brilliantly stopped again by Liam Welsh. Well, this was a feature of their game against Antrim. The Kilkenny backs really do know how to mark tightly, as Bobby Ryan avails of the chance and puts it over the bar to cut back the leeway, and there's just a solitary point now separating the teams. 16 minutes into the first half.
Declan Ryan is under pressure. He spots Bobby Ryan loose. Christie Heffernan is playing very, very deep. He's leaving a lot of room for Bobby Ryan. and he would want to get back in the space. A very good score for Tipperary, but
Ken Hogan just watching there as Noel Sheehy and Liam Fennelly get involved in a tangle, and the referee is going to call Noel Sheehy across here and lay down the law that you can't do that. He was obviously very angry about something that happened just immediately before that. This is what happened, Jimmy.
yeah, Liam Fennelly just jumps over the ball and Noel Sheehy runs in quite stupidly and manhandles him up against the barrier, and was totally uncalled for. Again, Liam Fennelly was quite entitled to go after a loose ball, and Ken Hogan left it run wide. Referee books him quite rightly.
There's been a lot of sun around lately. Bonnar. Richie Power whipping it in again towards Liam Fennelly. Liam McCarthy taking it up delightfully, turning, striking and holding over the bar for his first point of the match. And now the entire Kilkenny full forward line has scored from play. A very good return indeed, posing their problems against the Tipperary backs.
Kilkenny are certainly fired up for this game. Great pick up here again by Liam McCarthy. He scores an excellent point under pressure, and all Kilkenny forwards are getting on the act now. They look very sharp indeed.
We mentioned that the Kilkenny full forward line has all scored from play. By comparison, Tipp, with their full forward line, yet to register a score between them. They have the free, however, as Colm Bonnar was held up. I can tell you that Cormac was promising his nephew across in Edmonton, Devon Bonnar, that he would get at least one score in this match. Michael Cleary, the free taker. Again, no return from it.
I think it's significant here so far that Cormac Bonnar hasn't been in the game that much, and Tipperary haven't been getting the ball into him as he likes. And in all the games that we've seen, it's been such a big factor, and they'll be looking to him to try and get involved in the game more. But I'm just wondering how much he's hampered by his injury.
The game plan certainly is coming unstuck against a very eager Kilkenny team, whipped up, of course, by the very fact that they're rank outsiders. John Parr recovered from the hand injury against three Tipperary men, one of them Bobby Ryan, still unable to make much headway. Ferocious play in there, very, very committed, but that's what you expect, of course, in the fray of an All-Ireland final. So Richie Parr then waiting, and it'll be DJ Carey who will go across to take the free. Ollie Walsh in the background there. Ollie watches as DJ prepares with great care to take this free. The side ahead by 2 points, 6 points to 4. Really lobbed in brilliantly. Stopped by Ken Hogan. Nice piece of goalkeeping. Under pressure. Eddie O'Connor. That was nicely judged by Ken Hogan. Meanwhile, it's Liam McCarthy hoping to bring the cup of the same name back to Northside for the first time since 1983, when they put victories together against Cork in 82 and 83. Meanwhile, at the other end, John Henderson having a very easy time so far because the ball really isn't getting into Cormac Bonnar. Paul Delaney. Eddie O'Connor touching it down, waiting for it. DJ Carey. Richie Power rounding himself up with a shot, and he's found the range and he's put it over the bar. A really great point from the middle of the field by Richie Power of Carrickshock. A goal separating them now, 7 points to 4.
Great play here again by Kilkenny. Very sharp work by DJ Carey. Knocks the ball up and gives a very good pass out to Richie Power. Kilkenny are certainly top of the middle of the field, and they wouldn't be surprised if Tipp switched on Leahy to midfield very soon.
You just wonder whether Tipp have been feeling the pressure that's been upon them in the last couple of weeks with just everybody expecting them to win.
Yes, well, and certainly in this case, Kilkenny are very, very sharp. Richie Power and Michael Phelan on the top of the middle of the field, and Tipp, I'd say, be looking into that situation very fast here. They're simply not getting any ball into their full forward in at all.
Leahy, in fact, has now drifted back just in front. There he is now making the catch in front of the half-back line. And it'll be interesting to see how Liam Welch will play, and whether we'll opt to play him as you would a midfielder or as a tight-marking wing-back on wing-forward. And we've noted the switch, in fact, that Aidan Ryan may well have gone forward We'll just wait to see that develop again very shortly as Pat Fox waits inside. Michael Cleary with the free, one they need to keep them nicely in touch, and he obliges with his third point of this first half. A first half which is now 24.5 minutes old. So the switch has been made. Leahy has definitely gone back into midfield on Richie Power. Declan Carr is his ally. Meanwhile, Christy Heffernan with his second magnificent catch in the first half. Didn't make too much headway the first time. Out to Richie Power. Can he get another score? Closed down by Bobby Ryan, who overcommitted himself. It reaches Eamon Morrissey, but the referee had spotted the foul. Jersey tugged, and it's going to be a free in for Kilkenny. And everything in this first half going very, very nicely for them. So once again, DJ Carey comes out to take the free. Scored 1-1 against Tipperary in last year's under-21 final. Kilkenny's 5th win at that grade. How he'd value a senior All-Ireland medal this afternoon, and he's got another score. Deadly accurate from frees. Only one miss out of 5 attempts so far. Richie Power towards Liam McCarthy. Paul Delaney. Christy Heffernan once again steadying himself, lobbing it forward. Paul Delaney waiting, expecting it to come his way. It didn't. Reaches Bobby Ryan instead. Battling his heart out in the middle of the Tipperary defence, but he's given it away this time to Richie Power. Inside towards Liam Fennelly, getting some latitude. He's got the ball as well. Now trying to create a chance, but he's overcarried, and it's going to be a free out. Tipperary were lucky because Liam Fennelly had set himself up nicely for a chance himself, but then when he got bottled up, he overcarried. He was trying to play it back to a colleague, and it ends up being a free out for Tipperary.
Richie Power certainly dominant figure of the match at centre field at the moment. He's having an inspired spell for Kilkenny, and he's helped to put it back into a very strong position.
Phelan. Christy Heffernan breaks it on towards John Parr. Paul Delaney. Reading the game so well. Up towards Declan Ryan. He can really be a star in this match yet. But with this one, he's just got it to the left and he's put it wide, and it becomes Tipperary's 5th wide in the first half. Kilkenny with 6. Bobby Ryan has moved across left half-back in a switch in the Tipperary half-back line to mark the danger man there, who's John Parr, and Conal Bonnar is now in on Christy Heffernan. Christy's been winning a lot of ball in the air. This is Bobby Ryan. That's stopped by DJ Carey. Nice wrist action to Christy Heffernan, and there's a man free, and that's Richie Power. Gets around easily. The challenge put in by John Leahy. But having steadied himself, he failed to find the target. He realises that's one that's left Tipperary off the hook.
Christy Heffernan again is causing havoc in the Tipperary half-back, and they just can't seem to handle his fight and his bulk, and he's really fired up for today's game. And if Christy keep going for the full 70 minutes, it's going to be a major factor for Kilkenny, I think.
Well, you may have heard his comment at the start of the programme. We're only here for one thing. Paul Delaney having difficulty controlling it in the end. Kilkenny would have the sideline ball. It'll be Michael Phelan, who won a club medal here on St Patrick's Day with Glenmore. Looking for another one at senior intercounty level. John Leahy, very, very deep, way back there. And Liam Walsh, by the way, has left him do that because he's continued to mark Aidan Ryan. This is Walsh. Richie Power. In it goes towards Liam Fennelly. Paul Delaney coming across his line, covering up for his fullback, out towards John Leahy, and nobody really marking John Leahy at the moment. A shoulder there from Richie Power, come from midfield. Whipped out by Conal Bonnar, but again only as far as Richie Power. The clearances from the Tipperary defenders not going to quite be so far. But Leahy Up it goes towards Bonnar, runs on, and Michael Welsh makes a fine save, read it expertly, and scooped it away to his right. Well, Bonnar just might have had a chance there for a moment. The English wanted to lick the line ball quickly, too quickly for the linesman's liking.
It's the first decent ball that's gone into the Tipperary full forward line for the last 10 minutes, and here you have Bonnar trying to race the side, but Michael Walsh is very quick off his line and slips away up for the sideline ball. Very good goalkeeping and very alert always. But just the Tipp's problem simply is that they're not getting the ball into their full forward line. They've been starved of possession, and they're being outplayed in the field half back and by the Kilkenny half back line at the moment.
Liam Welsh lets it behind, and the referee saw that he was holding, and it's going to be a free in. Free conceded by Liam Welsh as Pat Dwyer was coming across to assist him. So John Henderson then and his fellow defenders getting ready to face the effects of this free, which Michael Cleary will take. Cleary. And the arguments that one's done wide, and the umpire concurs. The umpire took up a good position, went behind the net. A number of umpires are inclined to position themselves right alongside the post. But this umpire had a very good view of it. So just under 5 minutes remaining in the first half. The first half now dominated by Kilkenny, and John Carr coming raiding once more. Sold a dummy. Paul Delaney gets back, goal side, does well. Liam McCarthy trying to keep the pressure now up on the beleaguered Tipperary backs. Delaney again ripping it out. The scoreline reading Kilkenny 8 points, Tipperary 5. Michael Cleary against the challenge of Michael Phelan. Maybe O'Connor now. Off O'Connor's stick. And Jerry McGlory from Antrim, the linesman down here, signalling the line ball, which Declan Carr will take. Who scored 2 points from midfield in Tipp's last Ireland appearance 2 years ago. And Declan nor his colleagues too pleased with that one. Tip line, or a Kilkenny line ball. Declan Carr now making sure he wasn't hooked by DJ Carey, sending it in towards Cormac Bonnar, batted out by John Henderson. Aidan Ryan, however, reading his intentions, got onto it, hit it, and has put it high over the bar. His first score in the match since moving forward to left half forward. That's been a good switch, and now there's just 2 points between them.
That's better play by Tipperary. John Henderson defends the ball very well on Colm Bonnar, but Aidan Ryan snaps it up very quickly and scores an important point for Tipperary because they're not been going well.
A brilliant catch at the other end by John Power. A shot, a rasping shot, but the referee, however, has signalled for a free out, and it's a case of the forward taking too many steps, taking more than the 4 steps. And John Power again with an animated expression. He'll have to calm down because the referee has spoken to him already in this game. And his team captain Christy Heffernan just saying to him, cool it down a little. Ken Hogan. Bill Hennessy under it against Nicky English. He's done really well against English and kept him scoreless. Indeed, as we've said already, the entire Tipperary full forward line yet to score. Morrissey against Michael Ryan. Having difficulty picking it up, taking the shoulder from Bobby Ryan with great confidence. Oh, that's a super point by Evan Morrissey. He beat his man. He took the shoulder that came in from Bobby Ryan perfectly fairly, stood his ground, and with unerring accuracy sent it over the bar to put 3 points between the teams, and just under 2 minutes to go to half-time. What a score this was, Jimmy.
Well, that's an inspirational score, and they're the kind of scores that can win All-Irelands. When you start getting those scores, it can demoralise the opposition, and Kilkenny will be very happy the way this first half has gone, and if they can hold a 3 or 4 point lead win at half-time, they'll be in a strong position.
Michael Welsh. Conal Bonnar under it. John Carr trying to prod it on there against Bobby Ryan. DJ Carey and John Carr just getting in another's way, as it were. And in the end, it's Noel Sheehy who fires it up towards Cormac Bonnar and makes a super catch with the left hand. The Viking is going forward. Bonnar still to Pat Fox. They look for their first score. And he has put it over the bar, has he? Yes. Pat Fox puts it over. The first point that the inside forward line has scored all came from that magnificent piece of fielding by Cormac Bonnar. He laid it off superbly. as he took it adroitly around his man, and Pat Fox stuck it over the bar.
Well, this has been Tipp's strength all year. Cormac on a fantastic catch there. Goes high up into the clouds and turns John Henderson very well. And this is why they've been so good at all the year. Spots the loose man outside, and Pat Fox is deadly from that distance, never misses a great score.
No hint of an injury the way he caught that one. Pat Fox, heavily bandaged left knee, on to Michael Cleary, and they've got another one in the space of a minute, and we're back to just a 1-point difference. Michael Cleary's 5th point of the first half. He's the leading scorer in the match. 4 points coming from frees, 1 now from play. Michael Welch's puck out, 9 points to 8. John Carr coming back. What a game it's turning out to be. Finally, he's put it wide. He's put it wide. Oh, it's one of those misses that he may well rue before the 70 minutes is up. He was really in the clear. He engineered it well himself. He looks disgusted with himself, didn't he? As Declan Carr waits in midfield. Pat Fox against Liam Simpson. The foul, and it's going to be a free in. Can Tipperary go on level terms here?
Sure, if Tipp go level here, you'll be wondering how they did. They've been outplayed for virtually the whole of the first half, and Kilkenny have just slackened off in the last couple of minutes and give away a free here now, and this will be a major boost to Tipperary coming back from seemingly playing poorly, and they've never Cleary knocks it over, and they're right back in this game again.
They're level, and Cleary has done it. So the referee playing some time for injuries in the first half. But a very good first half it's turned out to be. Very, very competitive. And you really couldn't say at this stage who's going to win it. They go in at half-time, level. Tipperary made the better start. 3 points, which Tipperary responded to, or Kilkenny responded to well, with Christy Heffernan really leading his side from the middle. John Parr a thorn in the Tipperary defence, and at half-time it's Kilkenny 9 points, Tipperary 9. Ryan's had a very testing first 35 minutes in this match, under a lot of pressure from the height and strength of Christy Heffernan, as we had expected before the start of the match, and then was switched to a wing back where he's marking John Power at the start of the second half. Adrian Ronan has gone in to the top of the left position as the game restarts. So level at the start of the second half, 9 points apiece, and only 4 finals have ever been drawn in the All-Ireland series. The last was in 1959. Kilkenny was involved, playing against Waterford. So the first free of the second half to Tipperary, and Michael Cleary the taker. Leading scorer in the match so far from 65 metres out. Cormac Bonnar wanting the service inside. This is Liam Simpson scooping it away. Pat Fox alive to the possibilities. Liam Simpson had a very good match in my view against Antrim once he settled to his task. The little flicks and wrist action that you see from the Kilkenny backs and stopping a Tipperary man, very, very impressive so far. Pressure applied now, brilliantly so by Declan Ryan. Fox hand passing it outside and giving Michael Cleary a bit of work to do. Still in play, and Michael Phelan felt the effect of that, picking himself rather gingerly off the ground. The hand injury. So Kilkenny have themselves the free.
Important factor now for Kilkenny is whether Richie Poore in the middle of the field and Christy Heffernan in centre forward can keep up the momentum they showed in the first half. They've been great servants, Kilkenny, but they're not getting any younger, and it's going to be asking a lot of them to keep up the way they've been playing, and it's so important for them that they do that.
A mighty free from Pat Dwyer, the centre half back, up towards Christy Heffernan, batted down by Noel. Adrian Ronan, first chance to shine in this match. Christy Heffernan seemed to be held, and in the end it's John Leahy who'll play anywhere. Coming out of the half-back line, up towards Pat Fox. Without playing well, Tipperary find themselves on level terms, which has to be very heartbreaking for Kilkenny, who played well, dominated, but they drove over 8 wides in the first half. Tipp now with 7 wides so far in the game. action. But it's worked in several matches. One wonders whether it's going to work in the final, this tactic of bringing him back deep. Michael Ryan, Leahy again. Up towards Nicky English, beaten by Bill Hennessy. Patoir, on to Liam Welsh. Striking it to the right, however.
So important now that either side who has a chance, the match is so tightly balanced that they keep the ball in play and not strike wides. Pat Fox now and Liam Walsh have struck wides there when they could well have left the ball into forward and try and keep the ball in play and put pressure on the opposing defence.
Declan Ryan. Inside towards Nicky English. Fox, neat pick-up. Looking for the first score of the second half, and Pat Fox has restored Tipperary's lead. They made the best start to the first half, and they've made a fine start now to the second. So very delicately balanced. Noel Sheehy trying to get out there ahead of Christy Heffernan, but he's a difficult man to dispossess. Determined Christy Heffernan trying to put in a challenge on Aidan Ryan. Ryan doing well. Nicky English with a fine catch, getting there ahead of Bill Hennessy. Nicky looking for his first score, and it's just tailed away at the final moment. It seemed to be on target, but Nicky saw that it eventually went outside the left-hand post. So yet to get his first score of the afternoon. Declan Carr, down to Michael Cleary, as Tipp tried to establish a foothold at midfield. Bill Hennessy, Cormac Bonnar. We've seen his side now get a bit more decent possession in the inside forward line in the opening couple of minutes of the second half.
There was most of when that ball went inside Nick English, he certainly couldn't sprint full out, and he certainly was favouring that leg, I think, quite a lot. I wonder will Tipperary think of bringing in Joe Hayes at some stage. He's been a very good substitute in the Munster final and against Galway, and it's something to think about, I think.
Conor Stakelin would also be an option, of course. Did well here against Galway. Old Sheehy touches it down to the cornerback. Michael Ryan, high stick to the head that time. Even Morrissey, the one, I think, who connected, and Noel Sheehy not too pleased at all with that action by Morrissey, which has resulted in a head injury being picked up by the under-21 starlet Michael Ryan.
Here you see Michael Ryan going back to pick up the ball, and Eamon Morrissey comes in, and that's dangerous play. I think the ball was there certainly, but you can't try and flick when the ball is around the player's head, and the referee quite rightly gives a free out to Kilkenny, or to Tipperary.
Ryan, whose brother John scored 2 goals against Kilkenny in this year's Junior All-Ireland final, in need of attention. He'll be anxious to continue if at all possible. Keating, the team official, medical official, and Babs Keating, the team manager, Tipperary manager, and he obviously is very concerned. Happily, Michael Ryan can retake his place. So Ken Hogan of Lorrha taking the free. Down towards Declan Carr, touched on magnificently. Liam Ryan, however, getting back well, goal side. Michael Cleary trying to come across here, trying to get possession. John Power, but there was a foul by the midfield player, Richie Power, and the referee having a quick word with him. And Michael Cleary will be the free taker. Tipperary continuing with the midfield of John Leahy and Declan Carr. Cleary, does it curl inside the left-hand post? It does. And Tipp have now got another point, and there are 2 between them.
Great score for Cleary there, Charlie. Just get the feeling out of Tipperary. They've got the grips with the situation. Their midfielders and half-backs are tightening up a lot and getting the ball in locked up in their forward line. And Kilkenny would not be conceding any frees.
Christy Heffernan there against Conal Bonnar. Remember his marker since midway through the first half. That was on from penalty towards Adrian Runner. Going back, however, making sure to get that one is John Leahy. Eddie O'Connor whipping it outside, but the first to react is Pat Fox. Ground hurling employed by Fox. The intentions, however, read by his marker Liam Simpson through the centre towards Christy Heffernan, being allowed a little bit of latitude by Conal Bonnar. Christy in full flight. to John Parr. Oh, was a great shoulder, but the referee says an unfair shoulder. Colm Bonnar obviously not going shoulder to shoulder, but rather shoulder into the upper chest. Parr really felt the effects of that one.
Good play again by Christy Heffernan here. Takes on Conal. Bonnar gets inside him. And he spots John Parr loose outside him. Good hand pass out. John Parr is wide open here. And it's a full frontal charge by Conal Bonnar. The referee quite right, he gives a free in. Quite a heavy knock, and John Parr's been playing very well here, and he's one of the successes of the day for Kilkenny, and to hope he'll be able to continue.
Having already picked up a hand injury in the first half, and now he really did feel the effect of what was a great but absolutely illegal shoulder. As you say, he's been having a terrific match, and the pensive Tipperary fans up on the Canal end just wondering whether their side can really explode into life. DJ Carey has the chance to bring the game back within Kilkenny's reach once more, with just a point between the teams. That's 5 points now in all for DJ Carey, the leading scorer in the match. Michael Cleary, he's on 6 points. 9 minutes gone in the second half. Ken Hogan's puck out. Stopped, however, splendidly by Michael Phelan. Up towards Liam Fennelly, lets it run on. The run-on's on to Paul Delaney, Tipperary. Down towards Mickey English, being marked by Bill Hennessy, and marked very tightly. Declan Ryan through the centre. Eddie O'Connor responding quickly, leaving it for John Henderson to whip it away out of the danger area. Tipperary will have possession. John Henderson back on his goal line. The Henderson brothers hold 11 All-Ireland medals between them at senior level. Pat with 5, John and Ger with 3 each. John having the chance to get a 4th this afternoon. The other John Lahey. Mickey English with a fine catch against Bill Hennessy, who was holding him out, and Mickey English engineers the free. Determined look in his face. Being marked very tightly this afternoon by Bill Hennessy. So a chance for Michael Cleary to extend Tipperary's lead once again to a 2-point lead. He's got a goal! Saying there's never been a Tipp Kilkenny final without a goal. Well, that was right out of the blue. I wonder, was he going for a point? Certainly the Kilkenny backs felt he was.
Well, Jared, disaster for Kilkenny here. I think Michael Cleary actually mishits the ball, and Kilkenny backs weren't expecting it, deflected it into the net. And in fact, I thought it was quite a harsh free on Bill Hennessy when Mickey English turned into him and seemed to play for the free rather than trying to get away from Bill Hennessy.
Colm Bonnar now, as the Tipperary team trying to impose their will on this match and ensure victory. Declan Ryan neatly dispossessed by Liam Welsh, but the body blow that is to Kilkenny. The underdogs going into the final now find themselves 4 points behind. Bobby Ryan taking it with some difficulty. He was fouled by Christy Heffernan, and it's going to be a free out. Well, that was a goal they'll talk about for some time. I think you're right. I think he did miss-hit it. I'm sure he was going for a point. It deceived everybody. It may even have caught a deflection on the way in.
Yeah, I think it went off Liam Welch's hurley. What I'd be most interested in seeing again is the actual ball that Mickey English caught, and where he won the free from Bill Hennessy. I thought it was a harsh free, but I'd like to see it again.
That's superbly caught back there by the aforementioned Liam Welsh. So the pressure remains on the the Kilkenny defence. But the Cats have shown themselves in the past to have 9 lives. They looked beaten and out of it against Wexford, and then DJ Carey came and got a late goal for them. They looked as though they were on the way out against Dublin, and yet they won. The same story against Antrim. They've won all their matches by 2 points. John Lahey slips, misses, but it does manage to get in as far as Bill Hennessy. Richie Power lifting the siege. Up towards Eamon Morrissey. Morrissey with 2 points so far in this match. Watches as Christy Heffernan gains possession. Christy's made a lot of things happen without scoring himself. He certainly has been a problem for the 2 men who've marked him so far, starting with Bobby Ryan and now Conal Bonnar. So,
well, that was a sickening blow for Kilkenny, Gerard, and it'll be interesting to see can Kilkenny react now. They need 1 or 2 points just to pull themselves back into the game and give themselves time to come back. But as you said, in all their games this year, they've been behind and not playing well, and they've shown great spirit and resilience, and I think they'll try and do the same now. If they can poach a point or 2, they're still in the game with a chance. But it was a sickening blow, and Anytime you give away a soft goal like that, it's heartbreaking. They've played so well, they've tried so hard, and yet they're still 4 points behind. The full marks to Tipperary. John Lahey's moved from the middle of the field again, has tightened up the game for them around there. He's done well in Richie Power and helped haul Tipperary back into the game.
Noel Sheehy then continues to receive attention. Full credit to both teams for turning in a very fine All-Ireland final. We mentioned the battling qualities of Kilkenny in coming back. We have to acknowledge Tipperary and their battling qualities coming through the Munster campaign, and really they looked easy and comfortable against Galway. Sheehy, having got a belt on the nose, back in his full-back position, watches as DJ Carey turns this chance high and over the bar. So, just a goal separating the teams. And Tipperary are taking the opportunity to introduce a sub, and it's going to be Conor Stakelum who's going to come in, scorer of 2 points against Galway, and the man going off is the full forward Cormac Bonnar. Obviously not by any means 100% fit, but he lasted the first half and he's gone off in the 14th minute of the second half, so a good contribution by Bonnar without being fully fit. Liam Welch plays it on to Michael Phelan. Kilkenny now will be hoping to eat into the Tipperary lead, just 3 points separating the teams. Liam Fennelly standing his ground well, getting inside. Noel Sheehy trying to turn it across towards Christy Heffernan. It's a difficult ball to get onto. Michael Ryan, the cornerback, Fowles is taking it out, and Tipperary with Bobby Ryan then saying to Michael Ryan, his namesake, well done and keep it up. A great rallying force himself, Bobby Ryan, and this one of the young stars, perhaps Tipperary's find of the year. Free rapidly taken. Liam Simpson trying to keep the ball away from Pat Fox. Declan Carr trying to put in a challenge as well. Christy Heffernan beginning once again to dominate. Michael Ryan, always caught a high one once again. Liam Fennelly saying it was a perfectly fair shoulder. Liam incensed by the referee's decision to award a free out. Bobby Ryan and Liam Simpson, or Liam Fennelly. Well, Fennelly was quite angry about the original decision. Words being exchanged now. And DJ Carey telling Fennelly just to take it nice and easy. This is the challenge once again, Jimmy.
Yeah, Michael Ryan's coming out with the ball. He has possession, and Liam Fennelly catches him full frontal again into the up around the mouth. You can't do that. It's a free out, and no need to be arguing about that. It's a simple free and no question about it.
Declan Ryan, back to Fox, and he's turned it over. Declan Ryan making the most of the chance to put it onto Pat Fox for his 3rd point of the game. So 4 points separating the teams once more.
That's what Fox is great at, watching for the play, coming back over the full forward line and snaps up those chances very well. He's had a fantastic season and he never misses those.
John Parr touches it down. Bobby Ryan with Declan Ryan ready to take the pass from him. A good run forward from Bobby, having started all of that with the block down. Cross towards Pat Fox. Got to take it round. Simpson succeeding. A lovely point by Pat Fox. Score of the last 2 points. This is a very fine spell in the match now for Tipperary, really turning the game around, beginning to impose themselves on the Kilkenny team now. And Fox, as you see, the scorer of 4 points. Well, there were those who were saying that Kilkenny would give a good account of themselves. That they've done, but can they do any better than that? Conal Bonnar, Declan Carr, Michael Cleary, trying to turn the opportunity into another score, of no such luck. 3rd wide of the second half for Tipperary, their 9th wide in all. Identical tally to the Kilkenny wide figures.
Jerry noticed now that Eddie O'Connor's gone back on Pat Fox, who has been going to town on Liam Simpson for the last few minutes, and that'll be an important substitution. When Fox gets going, he's practically impossible to stop.
Eamon Morrissey, he's put it over. It's a good point by Morrissey to keep his side well in touch. Plenty of time to go. Just 17 minutes gone in the second half. Liam Simpson now operating at left half back. And Simpson has been fouled. A disgruntled look on the face of Aidan Ryan. Pat Dwyer then will be the one who will take the free. Pat, who's already won an All-Ireland junior medal. Aimed towards Christy Heffernan. Two men going on and the ball runs on. Pat cracked on power. Inside towards Fennelly. Michael Ryan. He's really having a very steady second half, Michael Ryan. He was centre half back, and indeed in the forwards at one stage for the Tipperary under-21 team during the season.
That was a high ball that John Cork could have put over the bar himself there, I think, and kept them in touch. They're only 4 points behind, and they haven't created a good goal scoring chance yet, and it might come if they keep taking their points. The goal chance can always come, and they're still well in the game.
Ollie Walsh. Second chance. They have the challenge by Aidan Ryan, which is penalised by the referee Willie Hogan. And so Kilkenny have a scoring chance here, and DJ Carey is coming across to take it. Scorer of 8 points in Kilkenny's semi-final win. 5 of those coming from frees, 1 from a 65, and we wonder will he go for a point from this angle. Last form suggested he'd try and put it over the bar. He's gone for it, but he's put it wide. DJ Carey has scored 6 points so far in the match, and that's one that they certainly needed. DJ Carey is now operating at top of the left. Liam Fennelly still at full forward, although he's just done a quick switch with Eamon Morrissey, who's now got in full forward. Michael Phelan trying to break it down in the middle of the field. Adrian Ronan operating at left half forward, up towards the aforementioned DJ Carey. Now Morrissey. He's got great strength. Bobby Ryan in under it there, and Noel Sheehy likewise, and here comes Fennelly. Liam Fennelly blocked down superbly, but the referee is not one bit pleased by the challenge of Bobby Ryan, claiming that there was pulling on Liam Fennelly, and he's moved the ball into a more favourable position for the Kilkenny free taker and be straight in front of the goal. It looked a very good challenge by Bobby Ryan, I must say.
Liam was looking for a goal. He thinks they need it at this stage. He turns back onto his right hand, and I think that's a courageous block out by Bobby Ryan and a harsh decision on Tipperary.
It was a good challenge by Bobby Ryan. We're watching it in replay. I think Michael Ryan is the one who actually was pulling his jersey.
I didn't spot that across your typical forward. I was hoping that he'd get away with that.
But the referee did.
Good decision, in fairness.
Absolutely. So DJ Carey, this should be an easy one for him. Or will he try and do a Michael Cleary in it? He's put it over. There's a goal in it once more.
Kilkenny are certainly battling hard. They're well there with a chance there, but if they can get a goal, I think they'll lead at this stage if they're to win, because they're just finding it hard to get possession, and Tipperary look dangerous when they break down the field. But it's really building up to what could be a fantastic finish.
Ken Hogan popping it across towards Richie Power. Aidan Ryan in the clear, stealing forward against Liam Walsh, and a very fine point, simply executed. A second point in the game for Aidan Ryan, straight from the puck out, judged it beautifully, ran into the clear, and did what every player at this level should be able to do. Christy Heffernan, I can tell you, has switched in full forward now, and Eamon Morrissey is the one who's come out onto the 40. Nicky English with another fine catch against Bill Hennessy. Played down. Conor Declan was operating at full forward against John Henderson. Neat dispossession. Henderson having to go back and nurse it out over the end line. But in the end, he's happy to avail of the puck out. A wily campaigner, John Henderson. Despite the questions that were asked about his current form and state of fitness before this match, he hasn't conceded a point in this game to either man who's been on him. Michael Cleary. Liam Simpson does well to get back. Cleary once again. Followed it up courageously. Shows his turn of pace now. But he's robbed splendidly by Liam Simpson. Up towards Michael Phelan. Showing too much of it to Declan Ryan. And Ryan has put it over the bar. An unerring finish from Declan Ryan. A first point in the game for him, but what a point.
That's the difference between teams today. Tipperary can seem to snap up their chances relatively easy, where Kilkenny have to work so hard and fight hard to get everything.
What a great steal this was originally.
That's right, Liam Simpson gathers it beautifully with it resulted in a score for Tipperary, unfortunately for Kilkenny.
Declan Ryan for a Tipperary team who's played in the second half with a great deal more confidence and great deal more cohesion. John Lahey anchoring well around about the half-back line, firing the ball forward. Conor Stakelum. Kilkenny ball.
The problem for Kilkenny is that they're just not creating enough chances to bring them back into the game, and whenever Tipperary get the opportunities, they seem to be taking their points and making it very, very hard for Kilkenny to come back into the game.
23 minutes gone in the second half. Tipp with a useful looking lead at this stage. Eddie O'Connor doing well to take it away out of a ruck of players. Conor Stakelum and Michael Cleary with two of the players involved, and it's going to be a Kilkenny free. And Eddie O'Connor trying to rouse his side then. Some elementary mistakes been made, and the tension of the occasion as Michael Welch takes the free. A huge one, well downfield, stopped splendidly by Conal Bonnar. Blocked down by Morrissey. Recovered by DJ Carey to the aforementioned Eamon Morrissey once more. Doing as he did against Andrew, trying to make some space for himself. It's Aidan Ryan who mops it up, however. Out over the far sideline, it's gone, and it's going to be a sideline ball for Kilkenny. Well, they're 5 points adrift. 15 to 13 points to score. Michael Phelan, an industrious midfield player, cutting it across towards Richie Power. Comes off Bobby Ryan. Showing what a great-hearted player he is. Aidan Ryan, his brother, who sat out the 89 final, having played against Galway in 1988. That's Pat Fox whipping it across between Conor Stakelum and Nicky English, and Nicky English is pulled up. It's Conor Stakelum. Well, it was noticeable as that ball was going wide, and as they were running across for it, Conor Stakelum got onto the ball because Nicky English, having made a run across for it, and he's gone down now. He's pulled up initially, and now he's gone down. And he really does seem to be in the wars.
Right, I'd imagine Tipperary will introduce Joe Hayes and make the changes accordingly in the half-forward line. He's been a good substitute in the past, and he's very determined, I know, to do well if he comes on today.
And Willie Hogan just noting that Nicky English is about to be replaced, and it's Donny O'Connell who's coming in. Donny O'Connell gets the chance to come in, not Joe Hayes. Donny can, of course, play in the full forward line, and maybe that has swung it in his favour. So, Tipp now have lost two of their highly influential full forward line, Cormac, Bonnar and Nicky English. Declan Carr trying to dispossess John Parr, but to force the Kilkenny man into the error. In the end, he concedes the free. A look of disbelief on his face. What did I do? So they wait inside. And you wonder now whether DJ Carey, from a very long distance out, right on the sideline, will opt to lob this one in. Christy Heffernan might make the catch. John Power's in there, lurking as well. Liam Connolly and Eamon Morrissey. It's gone in, gone over, and it's a point. From a huge distance out, DJ Carey gets yet another point from a free.
Good score by DJ Carey from a very, very difficult angle, and it keeps Kilkenny just in touch, and they need to get take all the chances that are coming their way at the moment. They're just beginning to drift out of the game, and maybe this will help to haul them back into it.
8 points for DJ Carey, just one from play, as Declan Carr makes the catch. And the referee once again awards the free to Tipperary. Michael Cleary coming across. Declan Carr just looking a little groggy following that challenge a moment ago. Minutes to go. It's gone wide. Tipperary's 12th wide, 10 wides for Kilkenny. And a reminder of the time remaining as the clock ticks down. 27 minutes now gone. Donny O'Connell, first chance he's got to burst through, able to get a score. He's put it wide. John Henderson just allowing him that little bit of latitude. Bonnar. John Carr breaking through, tripped, free in. A chance once again for DJ Carey to put just a goal between the teams.
That's good play again by John Carr. He's done very well for Kilkenny today. Just what they need at this stage, try and get on the ball, force Tipperary backs into making errors and try and haul themselves back into the game. There's only 4 points in the journey, there's a long way to go yet.
John Carr has been forced out of the match through injury, it seems. He was playing really well. He picked up 2 hefty injuries. He's gone off. Lester Ryan's come in. DJ Carey puts it high and he's put it over the bar. 9th point for DJ Carey.
That's a shame for John Carr because he's been one of the successes of Kilkenny and he's done very, very well today, and it's a shame to see him leaving the field. I think he got a couple of nasty knocks and it's most unfortunate for him.
One of the loudest cheers of the afternoon was reserved for John Carr as he made his way off that time. Michael Phelan, 115 to 15 points. Lester Ryan in the action. Adrian Ronan. Up it goes, brought down by Michael Ryan. John Leahy, once again, a commanding figure. Ryan against Pat Dwyer. Lester Ryan. So many Ryans in this match this afternoon. The clan very well represented. Leicester hoping to make up for the disappointment of 1987 when Kilkenny went under to Galway in that year's final. At the moment, it's Tipperary leading by a goal. A highly competitive final. Always great rivals, of course, in the Midlands, Tipperary and Kilkenny. Carr can't get onto it. Instead, it's Colm Bonnar, leaving it there for Bobby Ryan, bursting forward again. Trying to give the example in the lead. We've now been one of the more senior players on the Tipperary team as Declan plays it across towards Pat Fox. He'll have a lot of work to do in there against Eddie O'Connor to get onto this one, and Eddie O'Connor takes no chances and concedes the first 65 of the afternoon. He looks wearisome. It's a very humid afternoon. There hasn't been that much sunshine around since the start of the game, but temperatures around about 22-23 degrees. Michael Keating and John O'Donoghue in the background there calling out the instructions to their team as they bid to bring back the McCarthy Cup to the Premier County. John Park can only look on, and Jerry McGlory, the linesman, indicating to Michael Cleary just where the sideline ball's to be taken from. A goal and 6 points, his figures so far in the game. It's gone wide, just inches to the left. 5 minutes to go now. John Leahy trying to break it up with Declan Carr there in assistance. It runs on towards Conal Bonnar. Outside to Michael Cleary. That goal, a speculative one. A very lucky or fortunate one, it seemed, from a Tipperary point of view. Disastrous from Kilkenny's point of view, separating these teams. Colm Bonnar blocked down, and it's going to be a Tipperary sideline ball. Lester Ryan hoping that he can make a difference and get this Kilkenny forward line moving once again, as they were doing so splendidly in the opening 35 minutes.
That's just the problem, though. They can't get the ball inside to the inside forward, but they need a goal, I think, and if they can get one ball in, even try and create a situation whereby a player can play for, try and get a penalty or even create a goal scoring opportunity, they're still well there.
This is John Leahy, unique pick-up against Richie Power. Leahy, who works in County Kilkenny, has taken a fair bit of slagging in the last couple of weeks in the build-up to this. Watches as Adrian Ronan fires it in. He's put it wide. Substitute goalkeeper or substitute forward. That was one they really did miss, Jimmy. That
was the one that needed to put in front of the Tipperary full back line, try and create something, and is a very, very careless wide by Adrian Ronan.
Ken Hogan. Michael Phelan making a great catch in the middle of the field. He's had a good game. Up towards Lester Ryan, been marked by Conal Bonnar. Runs on to John Leahy, stopped again by Michael Phelan. Defiantly forward. The supply now in towards the inside forward line. Liam Fennelly running onto it. Fennelly there against Michael Ryan, and Ken Hogan has the opportunity to come out, do his goalkeeping and make his clearance over the head of John Leahy. Richie Power waiting for it, knew that Eamon Morrissey was well positioned to get onto the loose ball. Liam Welch. Again, putting it in towards Christy Heffernan. Breaks down, picked up by Fennelly, and they need a goal badly. Stopped, runs loose, and in the end it's Colm Bonnar, right on his own end line. So near and yet so far for Kilkenny. watch, 2.5 minutes to go. The injured player.
Well, I was just saying, you generally get one good chance of a goal here. Liam Fennelly doesn't hit the ball that well, and Ken Hogan doesn't gather it cleanly, and DJ Carey just runs on the wrong side of the ball. It goes agonisingly wide of him. It was certainly a great chance of a goal for Kilkenny there. It was what was that the break that Tipp needed.
It may well be. That looks like Paul Delaney, who is in need of attention. The right corner back. So tired, aching limbs at the end of a memorable final. A final in which Tipperary continued to lead by a goal, where Kilkenny so very nearly got back level just moments ago. We've got a sideline ball. 1.5 minutes on my watch to go, plus any time that the referee may add on for injuries. Bobby Ryan to break it up from the middle of his own half-back line. Tipped by a goal, remember. Declan Carr booting it out. Is he to take possession of the McCarthy Cup shortly? Conor Stakelum. Up it goes to Donny O'Connell. O'Connell against Liam Welsh. Whipped forward by Pat Dwyer. Now Declan Ryan to the other Declan. Declan Carr. Conor Stakelum trying to make inroads there against Bill Hennessy in the dying seconds of a memorable final. Across towards Aidan Ryan. The loose ball picked up, however, by Liam Simpson, knocked well out into the centre of the field to Lester Ryan. He looked up quickly to see what was on. Spotted that DJ Carey made a run across from left to right against Paul Delaney. Is this to be it for Kilkenny? They need a goal badly. DJ Carey inside the Fennelly. A shot, and it's gone wide. It's gone wide. Agonisingly wide of the right-hand post for Liam Fennelly. So Tipp. Their hearts must have stopped a few times there. Continue to lead. Conor Stakelum again, looking for another score. Time almost up. Just to put a bit more daylight between the two teams. Stakelum stopped by Liam Welsh. Still a few seconds to be added on. Liam Welsh robbed. Pat Fox, that may seal it now. Magnificently put over the bar by Pat Fox. His 5th point of the day. And that may be, as they say, the insurance point for Tipp. At the other end, we're in injury time. Liam Fennelly raids. Still Fennelly, looking for a goal. Stopped by Conal Bonnar. Michael Ryan watches it come off his chest. Picks it up well. A good relieving clearance. The referee still playing a couple of seconds. Out towards Michael Cleary. Over there with Michael Phelan. Declan Carr blocked down. A sideline ball, the outcome. What a thrilling finale.
Great score there by Fox, Gerald. He's the one you'd want to get the ball at that stage when it was all happening, and he doesn't miss that at such a vital stage. What a tremendous score, and he's run off a great afternoon again for himself, I think.
It looks like being Tipperary. Colm Bonnar. Remember, they went into this with both sides having won 23 All-Ireland crowns. There was great rivalry, great intensity. It's not over yet. Phelan going forward has been fouled. It'll be a free in to Kilkenny, and surely they will lob this one in around the house. DJ Carey, curiously, has stayed in on the fringe of the small square. Somebody else is going to have to take the free. Adrian Ronan will be the one. They lob it in towards Christie. Swung the stick onto it. Bobby Ryan, and it's Eamon Morrissey going forward. Morrissey trying to kick it in somehow. Any route to goal will do, just to try and get inside. Morrissey, is he barging? Yes, and it's going to be a free out. It's going to be a free out to Tipperary, and Tipperary's goalkeeper Ken Hogan ready to dance a jig of joy. Up on the canal end, the Tipperary flags flying proudly, defiantly. They want to win back the McCarthy Cup against the great traditional power in Kilkenny. They lead by 4 points, and Declan Carr is advancing once more in injury time. Making good ground. It drops short. Michael Welch. It's all over, and Tipperary have won the All-Ireland. John Lahey celebrating. Richie Power disappointed. A terrific final. Tipp got the vital break. A goal by Michael Cleary midway through the second half. And at the end, it finishes Tipp winning by 4 points. Final score, Tipperary 116, Kilkenny 15 points. The moment Tipperary have waited for, have planned for, and now have worked for. Declan Carr accepts the Liam McCarthy Cup. It goes back to the Premier County.